What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're going to review episode 5 and 6 of Claws, so let's get to it.
DeAnjilo?
Who is this guy? I gotta look
Did you
this
see
up.
how he came in?
Yeah.
Now you need to talk like that over this track.
Keep talking smooth. Yeah, there we go. Let's hear this intro.
I don't know the words. This is
No,
Khaliel.
I'm saying you talk.
You talk. You talk
This
like
is
that,
just your
so-
background
What's up,
music.
baby? How you doing?
Like, we're on, what are we on? Like, smooth jazz, 107
I don't know.
wave
Smooth
with
Jazz 105.9. Yo, what's up, guys? We're back. Welcome to the Claws Aftershow. We got pretty much a full family now.
We're back.
It's
We're
been
back.
a while.
We're
Yeah,
back.
I'm glad to see you guys.
Oh, thanks.
So we're
Means a
recapping
lot.
episode 5 and 6, but before we get into that, let them know where they can find you on social media.
I'm Abigail Fraher, and you guys can find me on all social media at abigail.a.f.
I'm Khaliel Abooboo, sucking dick, turning tricks, all that nonsense. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram.
Oh my
fire.
God.
Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
Oh my God. Dude, this is why we need you.
Sucking dick.
This is why we need you here. You gotta keep us in because we went wild.
Damn.
We went wild like 2 weeks ago when you
Yeah,
wasn't here. So we
they
need you
cussed
to
us
keep
out
us
in the
You just
comments.
come out of the
They did cuss
closet.
us
So we're going to try to fix it today for you guys.
Or we're not, because maybe I don't care. You can hit me up on Twitter at DeAnjilo TV and at DeAnjilo on Instagram. But I am glad to have you guys back with us. I'm so glad to get to recap episode 5 and 6. They already got renewed on Claws for season 2.
I saw that.
It's actually doing very well, very popular.
I'm happy for him.
Weird.
I'm happy for him.
I think it's a good show. I think it's a good show.
Did you feel that kick I got under the table?
I saw a blink in your eyes.
No. It is actually, this episode I did enjoy.
Yeah. It
I
was,
think maybe one at a time is like better.
I think the thing is that they have no boundaries there. The show is off the wall.
And I think I
agreed.
think you need to set yourself up for watching it.
You gotta
because
understand
I
that.
think I'm a little too serious with it. I'm like, well, this doesn't make sense, and
Right.
it's like, no, it just let it go. Like the whole show is just
That's
loose
what they
as
do.
hell.
Yeah,
You know, so
agreed. So we're going to start with episode 5 entitled Bat Shit. Basically, we're going to kind of touch on the 3 overarching things because I want to get into episode 6. Dean and Desna, we find out about their foster parents who did some very crazy things to them growing up. Desna has a scar on her arm that she still looks at every day. But we eventually found out that Dean, they had sex with him and they made him not tell Desna, so Desna didn't know for a long time. But when you guys found that out, just the extent to which those foster parents did that, how did you guys feel about it?
It keeps getting deeper.
Yeah.
It keeps getting deeper, man.
Yeah.
You think all right, we got it. Now we're gonna move forward with the story and how
no, you're not.
the events are gonna unfold. And no, it's just keep adding layers, man.
Yeah.
It's like
it honestly. Of course, me, I don't like to think that I'm analytical, but then I just start thinking about how many kids this actually happens to, in the real world, and it's just it's kind of scary to me.
I think what's crazy about it is that not only they're prominent figures in California, they were justifying it. It's people love us in California. You'll never catch us for this, because it wasn't just Dean and Desna that they did it to. They had a whole foster family.
Right.
So I feel like that's the crazy thing about it is when it comes to stuff like that, it could be the people you least suspect. you know?
Right.
So from that, basically, eventually they got killed because Desna and Virginia and redhead chick, they decided to pin it on her.
Right.
Do you feel like, even though murder is bad, but for someone like that,
I call it karma.
yeah, do you? But since they went out their way pretty much to make it happen, even though they didn't try to kill them, it happened. Do you feel like it's justified in those actions? Do you, if you were in that situation, you think you'd do the same?
I'd like to say 2 wrongs don't make a right. They're still breaking some commandments. But
Yeah.
it's.
I see your point.
It's karma, man. It's
I also
karma.
want to I just feel like when you, let's say you go about your life doing bad things, right? And then so karma, it comes back to you, whatever. But it would be nice if it came back to you in a way that, because of something you did, not
Not
just
some
an
pinned on
ancillary,
you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
I agree.
Not that they didn't, not saying they didn't deserve it, but it just would have been nice if oh, you did something and now
Right.
you got to pay for that.
Right. No,
Right.
I agree. I think so. I'm kind of I was torn with that.
I kind of wish they were outed for what they did more so.
Yeah.
Because I think, when you're dead, who cares? You're dead. So there's no embarrassment. There's no shame associated with being dead.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So now also through that, Paulie ended up being another person who's now aware that Desna and Virginia killed Roller.
Right.
And Paulie didn't miss a beat. She wasn't tripping over it at all. Like, did you think that she'd be the first one to find out, and were you surprised at her reaction?
Yeah, I feel like she's just like a cute little trusting like thing, and so I think that she is. I feel like every group has that go-to person where they just confide in them, and I think she has that role because she's just this little meek like.
Yeah.
Either her or Quiet Ann.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quiet Ann probably would have been down.
Would have like found out first, and then it would have been like.
Yeah, quiet.
That's it. Yeah, I think that was interesting. I think I would say before what happened at the end of the episode happened, that the whole group would have been fine with it until Bryce killed the foster parents, and now essentially he's a murderer.
Right.
Bryce is Jen's husband, and so now he's pretty much in the business because he made a decision like that.
Mafia, baby.
Yeah.
Blood in, blood out.
But no one made him, do that.
No,
He chose to. So it's like,
Yeah, like really.
Yeah.
And so I think that is the only rift that we'll see going forward with the group now because of that, because now she's covering that law for so many reasons now, not just because they killed him. But at the end of episode 5, we also found out that Roller was alive. Were you guys surprised?
Yes.
The way we found out was a little shocking to me. I think that, I don't think I was surprised because I think that he went too quickly. Like, it didn't make sense.
No, not even him coming back is just kind of like, really? He's still alive? Really? He got shot right here, and he's still alive? Okay.
Just missed the heart.
It happens,
Yeah. People get shot in the head. And they still live. So you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
But I think that, this is a great example of karma coming back for him. I didn't really know what to think or
that whole situation.
Say and I feel like this, as whack as this shit is, I really think it happens.
Like stuff like that? Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Really?
I really do. People go
sex slave
missing
thing?
all the time. Yeah, well, I mean, I know sex slavery is real,
obviously.
but I'm just saying, like, random shit like this grown-ass man.
And they're not dead. They're, like, just somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could agree with that. I don't think this is too profound.
Yeah.
No.
Kind of moving us into the next episode, I wasn't sure if he, like, fully remembered who he was for a while.
Yeah.
Until he called Uncle Daddy. And then I was like, oh, okay. So he knows. Yeah, he's there. He just needs to.
He's trying to get up out of that situation.
Yeah, he's just trying to get out. Okay.
God, to what extent?
But he's going far.
That's what
to get out. Like, no one made you get on your knees, boy.
He didn't actually eat it. He was just kind of there,
like,
and then she was like going crazy. Well, you saw his face. They cut to him under her dress.
But they're not gonna show him eating it.
What are they gonna show?
They would. No,
Not gonna show some labia
we're not
up
gonna
on TV,
actually.
like,
exactly, I agree with that.
like,
I agree with that. But like his face was like.
That's after though. Then that's after he was eating. He like turned. He was like thinking about it, and then he went. Like, you saw that.
Would you go to that extent to get out of a situation if you were?
He's chained up.
Yeah, like
got no choice.
I mean, it's not like she didn't force him to do that, but it's also like when she's raping him consistently, he's like, I would rather not be raped. I guess I'll just
take control of the situation.
this.
I don't know. Which one is worse?
And
that's a good poll for the viewers.
I don't know.
Comment.
Is that a good poll?
Which one is worse?
Which one between what? What are we polling right now?
Between going down on someone that you don't want to, or having that person rape you.
Yeah, which would you choose? I would probably just do that. I wouldn't go down on them because that's like. But if I gotta just finish,
it's too personal for you.
That's pretty intimate. Because I get no pleasure out of it. But if I'm giving it to you,
are you gonna get pleasure out of being raped?
What?
He is. This conversation's going weird places.
Wait. He's not raping her if he's behind her, like stroking it.
That's still. I think it still constitutes as rape. He's chained up.
He is chained
up.
Rape
was in the bathtub. That was rape.
But
he still had the chain, and she's like shocking him every time.
In a public court, it's like if he said no, then she shocks him. So. And here's the issue, but no,
men getting raped. It's interesting. I mean, this is a whole conversation.
This is what. Let's have it.
Yeah,
that's the part about male rape that pisses me off. Is that a lot of times people are like, it's not rape. Like, how would he get hard if it was rape? Well, that's a normal bodily function. I agree. Okay,
no, I understand that.
Regardless of if it feels good, he doesn't want to be there doing it. Yeah, he's a scumbag, but does he deserve to get raped?
No, I agree. Here's my argument. If I'm behind you going like this,
because he's a slave. He's a sex slave.
But
He's
if he,
chained
but him
up.
laying down on the back. Like,
Have you
Have you ever been tasered?
and do you know, like,
Never been
you
taken.
need to look into sex slavery because it's one of those, and then it turns into what is that syndrome when you're
You're just
Now-
saying because of
Slave
the
syndrome.
no, now I'm having
You're saying
a
because
brain
of the
cramp.
environment.
But
that
now
he's
he's in an
He has
environment
to do. He has to
it
have
becomes
sex
like
with
a
her.
normal
Right. I
thing.
understand. I get you. I
It's
can
like,
admit that I'm
this
wrong.
is normal.
I can admit
I'm
that
not
I'm
saying
wrong.
you're wrong.
No, I said yeah.
I'm wrong. I think I am.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
Well,
men get
that was
raped.
easy. All right, cool.
Yeah, men get raped. I think that happened.
But-
So that was episode. Oh, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Oh, but I just, that was wild to me.
Bruh.
But my other question is, why can't he just overpower her?
I mean, he could.
Kick the taser away and overpower her.
It seems like that's possible, right?
Like, why isn't that
But
happening?
he doesn't know where the key. It might not know where the key is, and he probably just needs to call Clay.
But
aka
here's
Uncle
my
D,
here's
to
my
come
thought.
in, like,
You
break it
pin her
in.
down, you like beat the shit out of her, whatever. You get the phone,
It does seem like that's possible,
you
right?
call the cops. Or your
He doesn't
or
seem
Big
like a call
Daddy
the cops.
or whatever. Uncle
Big
Daddy.
Daddy.
What's
No,
his
no.
name? Uncle Daddy.
Yeah, no, I agree. He
You
could.
know.
Big Daddy.
I feel like maybe
Taking
he's
us
waiting
weird
for the
places.
key. I don't know.
I don't
There are
know.
a couple things in the
Yeah.
show in general where I'm just kind of like, well, you guys could have just did this.
Right.
Even with her love interest. So we're gonna jump into episode
Let's just
6
do
now, called Number 2. Even with her love interest, who we got, Dr. Gregory Reval, played by Jimmy Dean Lewis. He is like, there's a couple
It
situations.
was
gonna
just
give you
just
up.
a
Smooth, brother.
smooth man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never gonna give you up.
I'm never gonna. I don't know the
You guys
words.
want to serenade me? I'll do that.
How about you sing to us?
I do not sing.
Reverse. I'm a,
Nah,
reverse the
don't-
roles.
Nah, don't-
Equal
no.
opportunity for
No, no,
females.
no.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I like chivalry.
Anyway, so how'd you guys feel about the love interest?
Felt
the love
good.
interest
Too
introduced?
good to be true, man.
Yeah,
think so?
there's some
Felt
gonna
too
be
good
some
to be true.
weird stuff with it. He's a gynecologist, which
He knows his way around the.
I don't. Okay, here's my question. Why do men choose to be gynecologists? Don't you think that's kind of pervy?
I don't know.
Is that kind of pervy? Like, I'm not saying that it's like bad, but it's kind of pervy.
A little bit.
If you were a gay man that's a gynecologist, okay. Because you're not about that.
I don't-
But that's just
I
kind of
think
weird.
there's gotta be
also,
some
wouldn't
guys
that
who
ruin-
separate it.
Wouldn't that ruin
I
females
feel like
for
that.
you?
Nah, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I do
You're like
agree with
setting
that.
yourself up to see some nasty ass shit.
But is a guy? Here's my question: can you be a gynecologist and work towards something else? Like, is it an
No.
on the way position or is that the doctor?
That's a doctor.
Nah, yeah, that's
That's
you're
the apex.
legit. You're
Yeah,
legit.
like,
Yeah,
you're
I
seeing-
don't know. I do think that's
You're seeing
interesting.
STDs. You're seeing
Yeah.
nasties. You're seeing all different kinds of.
But I'm not built for medicine at all, so like I
Vaginas,
can't
yeah.
I can't understand that way of operating anyway. Like, so maybe it's just different when you're on.
Because
that
like
side
I
of
know
it.
as a female, like I would never go to a male gynecologist. I would just feel so uncomfortable.
Right.
Like that would weird me out.
I wonder what percentage of guys are like straight guys or gynecologists. We have to be
Pretty sure it's
low.
a lot.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah.
I mean,
I actually
Like-
don't see a gay man doing it, but I
No.
do agree with you.
but you know what
I like in a stereotypical sense. I don't see a gay man doing it. Not saying that you can't, but I do agree with you. With like, wouldn't that kind of ruin?
No, I agree. That's why I
vagina for
wouldn't do
you?
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I don't understand when you're like in med school. You're like, yeah, I really like pussy. I'm gonna be a gynecologist.
So would you not date a gynecologist?
I mean, no. I think
You
that. I mean, I wouldn't not date a gynecologist.
Okay.
Like, but I would.
You have to have that
I would
conversation with them.
question their.
but that would be like an
Thought
initial question. Like
process.
that would be like the
Off the
first
jump.
thing.
I'd be like,
Oh,
what made
really?
you, what made you
Why?
want to do this? Or
Okay.
maybe
There
maybe
has to be a good
maybe
reason
one
behind
of their someone died of cervical cancer. There's reasons maybe that
Something
prompt
like
someone
that.
to do it.
Yeah.
But then there's also like
Yeah.
the hell.
Yeah. No.
You know.
I don't disagree with you.
God, I'm winning tonight.
You are. You're
All
killing
right.
it. All right. But so anyway, so at the beginning of the episode, Desna and the crew got a new nail salon, had a little beef with the joints across the street or across the city, and at the end of it, after the argument, they put tampons in the toilet and they flood up the whole place. So now they need money. There's always a lot of situations where they need
Need
money.
money. I mean, that was a great
Such is
idea,
life.
but I hate people that flush sanitary items down the toilet. Same with paper towels. It's just like,
It's gross.
don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Don't do it.
100%. But the place was nice though. It was really nice. They're gonna be. I hope they.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we found out that she won the. To your surprise, that she won at the end.
Yeah, I was so shocked.
At Nail Palm, yeah. But I will say, I didn't know. I haven't this show. I didn't know the nail designs got that intricate.
No,
I was gonna say, those were
I
incredible.
didn't either.
Like I was like, I would go get that.
And those are real stylists.
That's right.
Yeah, that wasn't fake. But did we ever cover why I don't remember their name, but the Asians, why they wanted to sell their shop? Did we ever?
They're moving to Miami, I believe.
The owner is moving to Tampa or Miami or something.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that is why.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just okay. Never mind. Carry on.
So, what is your guess on when Roller is going to make it out? Because he's going to make it out of this situation.
The next episode.
But if he calls Uncle Clay, if he calls him
what? Uncle what?
the boss, the ball guy.
What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
From Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
that guy.
Uncle Father.
Uncle Daddy.
Yeah.
Can you say Uncle Zaddy?
If he calls him, he's gonna immediately say what happened.
Right.
So at what point, like, they can't cover their ass anymore? I feel like something else has to happen. He's not gonna just call him and be like, "Yo, it went down like this." Something else is gonna happen to allow them to get some time to cover their ass again, or they're just gonna have to kill him. One of the two.
Kill him.
Like, I'm confused on how he's going to reveal itself. I guess that's my question to you guys.
What do you mean?
How is he going to get free?
He's going to call him.
But then is he going to immediately say, Desna and Virginia killed me?
Yeah.
And then, so what do they do?
Do we know for sure that he remembers who killed him?
He was staring at, Desna tried to drown him.
Right.
He got back up.
But does he remember all that?
Why wouldn't he? Well, I guess you're saying maybe he won't. Maybe there's a chance that he won't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be a better twist.
You think so?
And he comes back and he like misses her and like all this stuff.
And she has to. That would be actually very.
That would be a
interesting.
good twist, but I doubt that will happen.
Well, she has a new love interest now, who's
Yeah.
a lot better.
Right, but it could create some drama and.
Agreed. There's a theory there.
I know.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Am I right again?
I think it's a reach, but.
Fine.
What do you think, Khaliel?
Well, since they didn't get renewed for season 2, I don't see them like I'm sorry, since they did get renewed for season 2, I don't see them like solving it.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like we'll probably end.
We're probably gonna see some more weird sex scenes next
A lot
episode.
of sex.
for sure.
So maybe he won't get out.
We'll
next
probably
episode.
end with Shooter. That's his name, right? What's his name?
It's my Roller.
Shooter. Whatever. Coming back to where are they at? Tampa?
I hate
They're
you right
in
now.
Florida.
What's his name? Where are we at? No,
They are in Florida.
Florida.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I'm
it
more
was
than positive
Florida.
they're in Miami.
Okay.
No, because you said
No,
the
but she
Asians
moved.
was moving.
No,
to
she's
Miami.
moving to Tampa. She said she's
Okay.
moving to Miami.
Tampa's not even that far, so I don't understand.
She
Tampa
got
is
bigger and better
far
things.
from
in
Miami?
Yeah, that's like a good 3 hours, right? 2-3 hours.
I support you. I do.
Something like that.
I'm gonna look
Anyway,
it up. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna
Pull up
look.
that Google
Anyway,
Maps.
I can see him coming back to the crew wherever they are in Florida, coming back to the crew, and then that's our season's ended.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, like that's the last thing. Like
Yeah.
he reveals himself.
Yeah,
We
he's
don't see
back.
how
I
anyone
can see that.
responds.
I can see that for
Oh
sure.
yeah, it's 4 hours. All right.
Yeah,
That's
All
fine.
right,
That's a
all
jump.
I know
All
my
right,
I know
all
my
right.
Florida a little
Your
bit.
geography
That's a jump.
there.
That's a hop, skip, and a jump. I think so. Here's one other thing I wanted to touch on. So Bryce and Jen. Bryce is the new Roller essentially. Jen, they got a new house from Clay.
Which was a firehouse,
Right.
man.
It was interesting though because she really wanted him to like quit.
Yeah.
Until she saw the house and heard about the new.
That's how it always works in illegal activities. That's why I say if you get started, you're not ever gonna leave because it's like.
Yeah, no, straight
Why?
up. Yeah, you got great
It's,
benefits
you're like,
that.
nah, I won't get caught. I won't get, and then you get caught.
We'll do drugs,
Like,
whatever.
you
We'll
know,
sell
it's
drugs.
just.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my thing. So there's now a dynamic there. She's got the house that Desna's wanted and earned because she does all the work. Is she in the wrong? Is Desna in the wrong with that whole situation, that argument?
It was definitely the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah, and
It
I
was-
think that happens
yeah.
a lot, like in life in general. Like people have a hard time being happy for other people because their own jealousy gets in the way of that.
Really? This is how you feel about it? You guys feel about it?
Yeah,
I didn't say all that, but I do think that
I'm not saying that she's not justified in maybe being a little upset or she deserves a house as well. But like now we're talking like, does she really deserve a house? Like, do they really deserve a house? That's the question at hand. Do they
it
really?
seems
Does
bigger than
anyone
that, though.
deserve
like
a
you
house?
deserve a house, but like from the mafia.
It seems bigger than that.
It,
Yeah, it seems to me that like, I mean, I don't know, but I'm more so on the fact that her point was that, you can't trust the guy that's giving you the house.
Right,
And
because
none of them
right.
know that he like faked that robbery or whatever. But like, so I feel like that's where she was, and I'm with her, and that is like, it's
Well,
not
of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also think she's jealous.
Yeah,
Also,
she
okay.
is.
So
yeah.
it could be
I mean, I
two
would be
things.
jealous of
definitely-
that, but
no,
like,
she definitely
you know.
is jealous. That was, I
And
feel
that
like
we
that
saw
was
her
very
come
apparent.
to right. We saw her
Yeah.
come to terms with that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you shouldn't be taking the house from Uncle Daddy.
right,
anyway,
because that's
so.
you're taking that, and then you're his bitch then.
Again,
Straight
yet
up.
again.
Right.
I mean,
After you just got
might be
from
his
under his thumb.
I might
I know,
be his
that
little
house-
thing for that house.
You would be.
Maybe.
I mean, we already know he's.
We know you
S
down.
and the D and turning tricks, right? Look at me trying to be appropriate.
The live chat was enjoying that one.
My poor,
Yeah.
my aunt was watching this. Maybe it was the first one with
Yeah.
my little 11-year-old cousin, and he goes,
Oh.
I've never heard Abby swear
Ah.
before.
You don't swear around
No,
there?
I don't
I'm
either.
There
so-
are places that you
I
don't
don't
swear?
either.
Yeah,
I don't
and
swear around my people.
he's like, I've
guess I
never
don't
heard
either.
Abby swear before, and she was like, yeah, I just shouldn't have had him watching it with me. Oh my gosh!
so
So I'm
funny.
trying to keep it,
All right, so the last thing I want to go over with you guys. So, your favorite character, Dean, who's Desmond's brother, and
I love him.
in Virginia, it seems like there is a thing happening
Closer and
there.
closer.
Yeah, are you you
know,
support this?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think there's a thing happening there. I think that you need to stop doing that. y'all are nasty. You gotta stop. You gotta stop with that. And if you're gonna make the noise, you have to turn. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
If that 11-year-old is watching, turn him away right now.
No, but I think that really what's going on is I feel like I would act the same way that Karuji's acting. He's an endearing person. He has special needs. He has a crush on you. How do you handle that?
I think she's like legitimately into it.
Yeah,
though.
I
don't
think
think
she's
it's like
into
oh
it.
that's
She
cute, that's
ain't-
I
flattering.
think I
She
don't
ain't
see.
like,
I don't.
I'm
We
being
saw on the
nice.
previews that they probably kissed.
She
Yeah,
ain't-
but I don't think she's into that. I think she's into someone paying attention to her for more than sex.
Hey, but he's still gonna get it. You don't think so?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get it.
I don't know.
In this show?
Is that
Yeah, in this show, he's
Is
gonna
that-
get it. He gonna get it.
What?
not
I want to talk
appropriate?
about this.
But I don't, and I don't want anyone to hate on me. I'm really asking, like, is it a problem if somebody sleeps with someone who is mentally challenged?
I think that's the point of the show. I
We
think
all
that's
need
why
love.
they're doing it, because that's something we've never seen before. We've never seen someone with a mental disability to get engage in
Was
that.
it sex
that
and
act.
radio?
I don't. Oh, that's a good question. So I think that's the point. Like that's something I've never thought about, and
Right.
like they're showing that.
So what do you think?
Forrest Gump had sex.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think it's not something you commonly see on TV. How do I feel about it? At first,
just found
I
two
didn't think it
examples.
was going to happen, but now that I've like thought about it for a couple episodes, I'm like, oh wow, I feel like they're just trying to
Do
make a
we
point
know
about
what
that.
he has? Is he autistic?
It's Down
Yeah.
syndrome,
Yeah.
Autistic.
but slightly. He's still very
Not
intelligent.
Down syndrome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's very different.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember now. He told me. I forgot.
You did?
Yeah. You see, he slid that
Yeah,
in. He
you
told
got
me.
it. You know, I was
told
waiting for
me.
a plug
He
somewhere in
told
here.
me. But I just can't remember.
But no,
It's okay.
but his character is very intelligent.
When I see him
cerebral,
tonight, I'm gonna ask
So
him
it's
again.
autism.
probably.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's kind of cool that they're kind of going to
Okay.
do that if they
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. That was a great review, guys. Thanks for joining us. Where would you guys like to tell them to find you on social media if they have any questions or anything
Wait,
like
are we
that?
we're done?
Oh yeah. Oh, if you guys have any
Did
other.
you feel? Did he just rush that?
No. Do you have any other predictions? I feel like we've
What
touched
do
on
we do?
that.
Predictions?
I feel like O
I
equals
guess
V.
we kind of did. I guess we kind of threw him in there.
Oh, is it V?
You
O equals V.
Would you like to add anything?
Yes. We didn't even
Please.
talk about the cop going down on.
Oh,
There's
how do
so
you feel
much
about
sex
that?
in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of sex.
I think she's stupid for messing with a cop.
I think she's gonna keep messing
No,
with her too.
It's fun. I mean, not that I've done it. I'm just saying.
She was
I could
actually
see
cute
the
though.
fun.
The
in
cop
it.
was
Yeah.
that cop was attractive.
Yeah, she was nice.
Yeah, compared to the other thing that she had.
I ain't mad at
The
you.
first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The one that was like
Baking
acting
stuff
crazy in the
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Moving
This
on
one
up
is
in
a.
life.
Yeah.
You got a career woman.
You gotta.
There's gonna be something there though, cause she works with the corrupt cop, and they think she's unintelligent, and she probably is a little smarter than she's letting on. So,
Oh, definitely.
yeah, there's something there. Is there anything you like to add?
No,
to
that's
that?
all.
Oh,
I think we're good now.
cool.
Thanks.
I mean, I appreciate you keeping me sharp. You know,
Got
is there
it.
anything else that we missed?
No.
No, we covered
Cool.
O equals V.
Excellent. Would you guys like to tell them where they can find you on social media?
I would love to. Thanks, guys, for
Yeah,
watching
get
us
to Glinda.
tonight. Let us know in the comments. how you liked the episode, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And you can follow me on all social media at abigail.a.f.
And I'm Khaliel Abooboo on Twitter and Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
I like that. Yo, shout out to Sloan Williams for Wilson for coming on the live chat. Appreciate you adding your tidbit. You're funny. I want you to know that. You can hit me up on Twitter at DeAnjilo TV and at DeAnjilo on Instagram. Once again, I appreciate you guys for joining us. Leave us reviews, leave us comments.
You can catch DeAnjilo on the red carpets talking to celebrities.
I'm actually retiring from that game, but I appreciate you.
Okay.
Look, guys, I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys hitting us on the comments and letting us know how we did. I feel like we did good today, so let us know that we did good as well. But otherwise, see you guys later. We out. Deuces.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.